So the Osbournes dropped the latest podcast from the Osbournes, and it was Kelly, Jack, and Sharon on it, and they were talking about the loss of Ozzy, and then they were talking about the celebrities that has been reaching out. And this one, we have to talk about this one. Donald Trump reached out in the voicemail. Let's dig into it. But before we watch the clip, I just want to say the clip that we are going to see. I'm so happy that Sharon mentioned the other kids of Ozzy Osbourne as well. We must not forget that Ozzy Osbourne, he did not have only Jack and Kelly, and that there are a lot of kids. There are more kids that are grieving. But let's just dig into it. As I said,
listen, just the outpouring of love is so overwhelming and comforting. And to know that your dad, my husband, Louis' dad, Amy's dad,
kid's grandpapa,
was so loved.
Yeah.
And that is, I mean,
should we play the voicemail?
Yeah.
Not saying who it's from. Everyone will know.
Hi, Sharon. It's Donald Trump, and I just wanted to wish you the best and the family of great. Ozzy was amazing. He was an amazing guy. I met him a few times, and I want to tell you, he was unique in every way and talented. So I just wanted to wish you the best, and it's a tough thing. I know how close you were, and whatever I can do, take care of yourself. Say hello to the family. Thanks. Bye.
Love him or hate him, he didn't have to call and leave a voicemail.
and he didn't. He really didn't. And I was very surprised. As you can hear, I'm a Scandinavian. I'm from Norway. And we just like watched the Trump show from outside. Just like we have our opinions about President Trump. But for me as a Scandinavian, and I think it's amazing that Donald Trump actually, it felt heartfelt. It felt genuine. And he had just like another voice. It was just like not the Trump voice, the politician voice, and the smug voice that we get to know him for. But this felt like very, very private message. And I hope that they called Donald Trump and asked him for permission to share this voicemail so they don't get sued by Donald Trump. You never know with this guy. And but it doesn't matter. Just like the president of the United States called Sharon Osbourne and sent her a private message about the tragic loss of Ozzy Osbourne. That means something. I think it means something, that it just like a reflection of how far Ozzy Osbourne his reach was. The people loved him for what his personality. You didn't have to love him for his music. They just loved him as a person. You know, the younger generation, why did they love Ozzy Osbourne? Because he was the creator of reality TV. It was the inside of the Osbournes family, the crazy family that we got to know by the MTV show. And I think like, you don't have to love Donald Trump. I don't love Donald Trump, but respect for him for reaching out and sending this message to Sharon. I respect that. But let's move on to the next clip, because I want to share another clip with you talking about how the love for Ozzy Osbourne. I'm laughing because it's an Viking. We are Vikings. A Viking tattoo, Norwegian here. So I think it's very funny that Sharon compared him to a Viking and not the saint. I have to recommend this podcast, by the way. I'm gonna put a link in the description so you can watch the entire podcast. It's really worth a watch. Let's see, Kelly.
I never knew I was capable of loving somebody so much and missing somebody so much. I never thought there'd be a day where he wouldn't be here.
But then how blessed are you to have had a dad like him?
So lucky.
Blessed.
Yeah. Like,
listen, he wasn't a saint. Fuck, was he not? Jesus.
No, he was a Viking more than a saint.
Yes, but he loved so hard. He loved.
Yeah, it's when
I think it's very funny that they compare them to a Viking, because what does that mean? Because Vikings, they were violent. He was not violent, but Vikings were really violent. But what they also did, they took a lot of, do you call it shrooms? It was mushrooms that made them, it was kind of an LSD experience. And then there were just a lot of sex slaves, and it was wild times. Because yes, the Vikings, they were rad. They were not very great people, but so comparing him to a Viking says it all. Now we have to watch the last clip. The goodbye from this podcast. And I want you to reflect on, what is Jack really saying with this clip and this goodbye? I want to share my thoughts when we have watched the clip.
we should probably wrap this up now. I think we've just been rambling on.
But again, the people who have reached out to us, we know every message left, every email sent, everything. And we just cannot thank you enough.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say, Carl?
I don't know how to put into words what Dad's fans did for him.
Mm.
He loved him.
And I don't know how to thank everybody enough for being there at his final show and for the outpouring of love and condolences since he's passed. It's just meant everything. And it's just solidified how loved he was. And I'll never be able to say thank you enough.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I absolutely echo those exact words. And so thanks everyone for listening, and bye.
No, it's not bye. It's just, we love you all.
All right.
It's not goodbye. It's not bye. It's we love you all. But the bye felt like a bye. It felt like a farewell. What do you think? I think Jack Osbourne was wrapping it up. I think he was really wrapping it up. And this is the final episode of the Osbournes. I don't think there will ever be another the Osbournes show again, because now the patriarch is gone. Long live the matriarch, but she can't do it without the patriarch. So I think this was a last goodbye from the Osbournes, like the podcast and everything they've done together. We will see them do their own thing, their own stuff, as Jack Osbourne is doing and Kelly's doing her stuff. But let me know what you think in the comment. And let me know what you think about the Trump voicemail. And yes, until next time. Bye-bye, babies.